You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio.
You like music, you like weed, well, we gonna be good friends indeed. This is how much I like more than smoking trees. They'll make you dance the do-si-do and teach you how the chiva grows. Smoke a bowl on the 420 radio show. On Lifestyle Radio.
God, everybody's singing now. Hello, hello. Oh. This is the 420 radio show. We're live here at 420radio.ca. What's going on, peoples of the weed? Ka?
Trimming.
Everybody's trimming today. But we can't see Marcel trimming.
No.
He's hiding.
You don't want to see my... I don't like sharing my styles.
Yeah, trimming is one of the most important things
when
it comes to cannabis. Right. You grow it, you know, now you got to harvest it, and... Is
that better?
Actually, I'm doing my second trim.
You just smoke it.
Yeah, I'm doing my second trim. So this is just the buds that are already dried, and I'm just taking off the little stems and suckers and things like that.
I'm just waiting and watching.
Yeah, watch and make sure they don't get too moist, because with all that water, and you don't want powdery mildew or mold.
Mold, yes. The fun of mold.
Mold.
The bane of outdoor growers.
I have mushrooms everywhere at the farm.
Yeah, what kind?
I have no idea, dude. I need to get a book. I'm going to take some pictures. I've been knocking them over and hiding them because I don't want the dog to get them. Right?
I've been looking for a good mushroom app, and I can't find one. Like for wild mushrooms?
Yeah, there's a few out there. I've joined a few mushroom groups.
Yeah, but I was looking for an app that helps you identify mushrooms, but there's none that are actually good, especially if you read the comments.
Yeah, don't need a bad one.
You need to make one.
The only thing I know, the only thing I've been told so far that is pretty much general knowledge, I think, Mary Jane, you even mentioned it once, if you put a top on a white piece of paper and it's white, it's okay, and if it's black, it's not. Whether or not that's true or not, I've heard a few people say it.
Where do you put the piece of paper?
I don't know.
What is this?
Is this under it to catch spores?
I guess.
Oh.
I guess. You place a mushroom cap on top of a white piece of paper, and I don't know how long you leave it there. If anybody listening knows if it's true, let me know.
Tell us. I'd like to know this.
Yeah, I'd like to know this. I like to know everything and anything about mushrooms, to be honest.
I just want to know.
Now look on the Facebook page just in case somebody comments.
See, the only thing I want to know is, do you like the top or the bottom?
Well, okay, this is a good thing to say, because you know what? I'm learning. I like the tops. The stems are actually, in some cases, like with the penis envy, I find them very heavy. And I took a little bit too much of the penis envy, and I sat here like a toad.
Al had too much penis.
6 hours. Yes, I had too much penis that day.
Envy.
Those things are cute when they're growing. They legit look like little tiny penises.
Were you going to say something,
That's why
Peter?
They call them
Hi, Peter, by the way. I didn't introduce our guest tonight. Peter is a professional trimmer. Is that correct, Peter?
I mean, yeah, if you want to slander me, that's okay.
Okay. What do you call yourself?
Is it really slander?
You're absolutely correct, Al.
Okay.
I've been doing it for a little while, and lately just started a trim crew here in Nova Scotia.
Awesome.
And have been having a great time.
So are you like a planticurist?
What? You're breaking up, Mary Jane. Unfortunately.
I'll type it.
Go tell the kids to get off Netflix.
A manicurist. She wants to know if you manicure buds.
Yes, in a sense. Basically, I guess you could call us a mobile salon in that regard. Manicuring of the and
she is too.
What was that?
What were you saying?
What'd you say, Al?
Oh, I said she is too. She just screamed at the kids, "Get off Netflix!" Anyway, sorry, Peter. Go ahead.
Yeah, in the sense of manicuring the buds, I mean, it's really we're just going in and shaping up what great people and great places have already done for us. So it really makes our job easy when we go in there.
No doubt. I'm going to turn that one off. So
I'm guessing you offer different options, such as wet trim, dry trim.
Personally, I really cut my teeth with trimming on wet machine trims back in the day, and that's my jam. The leaves off and then plop those buds into a bin, and then someone other than me, hopefully, will run them through a machine. I like that. Right now, the norm seems to be dry hand trim. Which, personally, I would think, you yield a better looking result with that, especially if the buds aren't perfectly round. I think that's really advantageous for machine trimming. But if you have, buds that aren't quite so round, you're probably going to want to hand trim them.
Yeah.
I would think that a trimmer would just chop up a bud that isn't round.
Well, no, it can actually round it out. It just depends on how the bud's weighted as it's in the machine.
Well, I would think you'd lose a lot.
Lose a lot what? Off a dry you do, going through the machine, but not wet.
Oh, okay.
Wet trimming, you lose very little crystal.
Ah.
That's why I've switched to wet trimming years ago, and I won't go back.
So doesn't it stick to you when you wet trim?
Yeah, but
no,
you know what?
It actually sticks less.
The only time I've helped a few friends trim, and the only time that we've ever done it is go and clip some off the plant and come back and trim it.
Yep.
That's how
that's wet trim.
I'm going to do mine
I
that
do
way.
both. I do both. I'm like Marcel, like you say, you're trimming it twice. I do a wet trim and take off like the big leaves. And I leave the sugar leaf on, so that way when it comes time.
But you still leave it on the stalk.
Yeah.
Right. I don't.
No, I've always clipped them right to bud form and then put them on a drying rack.
I don't like doing that because then your buds go flat.
That's why you go out and you stir them. You stir them around.
I'll hang them.
Keep the airflow, keep the buds moving around a bit. Don't let them settle. And then it can work, but I think, when I was living in BC, I think it was about maybe 3-4 years ago, things started switching to dry hand trim from wet machine, and nobody really went back.
So you're telling me that we've got LPs out there that are actually doing hand trimming?
Yes.
Yeah.
To qualify for that craft market, it's got to be hand trimmed.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah. To get craft certification, it has to be hand trimmed. It has to dry for
stupid, but
roughly days they have to hang dry.
I didn't know that.
That was one of the jobs I was gonna apply for.
Yeah, but I can put stuff through a machine wet trim, and it still comes out looking dry. So,
Marcel, you don't have to sell me on the wet machine trim. That's my favorite. That's my jam. If there's LPs out there that have wet machine trims, hi.
Yeah, he's your man. The only reason I've been trimming this stuff by hand all week is I'm waiting for the trimmer.
Right.
But it's at another garden. Once that garden's finished, then I'll get the trimmer back here, and then I can plow through the rest of those plants.
Do you mind me asking what kind of machine you use when you run a machine?
That is
Centurion Pro.
Yep, Centurion Pro.
Nice. The Centurion, those are the bee's knees.
Personally. Oh, yeah. They're Cadillac for the price.
Uh-huh. What I used, Pete, was the Twister T6.
Not familiar with that one.
Twister's nice, but it's a lot more money than Centurion.
Oh yeah, they are.
Right. But I'm a big fan of the Centurion, so because it really works, it gets the job done. I can do my entire garden in 2-3 days.
Right.
Sorry.
Ow.
Sorry about that.
At least it was Al, not us. We could get in trouble then.
Yeah.
There's another bag off for curing.
So, how does one become a professional bud trimmer? Just by doing it repetitively, or how do you fall into that? I mean,
Darcy could be considered a professional bud trimmer because Darcy's had to trim, and he wasn't smart enough to put it in his contract that he doesn't trim. So
I don't trim no more. Thanks, Pete.
Because that was stated adamantly for me that I am not trimming.
You got your own to trim.
Exactly.
What doesn't it have to do with hours, like however many man hours you put in?
Well, that's what I was just going to ask. What does somebody get paid? I mean, I used to get an ounce for like every 2 or 3 days that I helped trim, and plus as much as I wanted to smoke and eat, and
Right.
I don't know what Pete pays, but I know what I pay. What do you pay, Pete?
Well, when I first started myself, it was hourly, but the crews were built in such a way that you had a lot of people that were passionate about it and that worked fast, because the better you worked, the more contracts you would end up getting, right. And so the more gigs you have, and quite frankly, it was always a pleasant atmosphere to work in, very liberating, very comfortable, terrific people. And now the way the trim crew, the trim reapers that I run, the way we operate with LPs is a pay-by-weight system. I believe in a meritocracy. I think that paying trimmers, if you're hand trimming, pay by the hour. No matter how motivated the troops are, it's only a matter of time before they want to start stretching the work out to make sure they have Monday to Friday every week consistently. I also offer them bonuses. The top 3 trimmers every week get a cash bonus. I feel like the squad that I have right now, we have a really great vibe. We all get along great, and that keeps morale high. And even though we're commuting an hour and a half each way to go to the facility every day, and then we put in about 7 hours of work on site, and then another hour and a half drive home. And I think we're keeping morale high because we have a good group of people, amazing facility to work at, and the product is exceptional. And I mean, it's quite an easy operation the way it's going right now.
Good.
So really, the harder they work, the more they can earn. And I think that's key. You get the right people that are motivated and also a good fit, energy wise with the team, and you incentivize them a little bit and they will, treat it like their own cannabis is the way we like to tell them how to operate.
It's all fun and games now. I don't mean fun and games, but it's all fun and games now. But, like 10 years ago, in places like Humboldt, there was a lot of danger involved in going out and trimming because kids were just getting on a plane, going out to Humboldt, looking for a job trimming, and ending up dead because they've run into the wrong pack of wolves, so to speak.
There definitely was a risk factor back in the day to this. And
how long have you been doing it?
Myself, about 8 years now.
Wow. And that's a long time. I mean, to do it professionally.
Right. I never really was privy to any of the, really old school stuff. Like it was pretty pretty safe anytime I went out. I never felt in danger.
We've had some people on to talk about Humboldt. Well, Kurt Robbins spent a lot of time there doing photography and writing about it.
Right.
And a few other people. We've had over the years. Geez, we had let's see. We had Senator Darren Leach on at the same time as we had two brothers who were smugglers in the 70s and 80s that brought the bricks in from Jamaica and stuff like that. I remember one, Doug, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but
we don't need the names anyway.
Yeah, and we've had Robert Platshorn on, who was one of the Black Tuna Gang, that would fly over the Keys and drop bales of weed from wherever they got it, and it would float into the beaches where they'd have crews to pick it up. But every now and then, one would get away, and somebody would see it, and then it looked like a black tuna floating in the ocean. Yeah, there's.
Right.
I love those stories. Yeah, we've. Who else have we had on, Marcel?
Who haven't we had on? We've had so many on.
Oh yeah, and I mean, like Paul Hartman.
Yeah.
You know, he's been around for years and years. Brother of Phil Hartman. And
Dude, I just said that and I was muted. I thought you heard me.
No, sorry.
Don't forget Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
420 comic.
Oh, Jeffrey Peterson. Oh God, yeah. He's been around for years too. Yeah. There's just so many people out there that have really cool stories about the culture behind, and trimming is an art form. If you don't do it right, the customers at the other end aren't going to be very happy.
No, and you know,
I don't even do it for customers, and I still do it right.
I'm terrified. I am terrified. Do me a favor and give Len the thing he's trying to get in, bud.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd have to leave to answer it. What was I saying? I'm terrified to trim my bud. I've done it before a few times, but I'm still terrified to do it because I want it to be done right. But then I don't want to waste.
Trying to do this from his phone or from Facebook or from Messenger?
I don't know. Just give him the link, and he'll be able to come in on whatever device he's trying to come in on. Probably his phone.
Here's about Al.
That's nice. Now, do you leave a little leaf on there? Some people do.
Nope.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
You leave way more leaf on there than I do.
There's no leaf on that, Marcel.
Well, remember, we've had this we had this conversation with Lori years ago, Marcel. She likes to leave sugar leaf on her bud because it adds more CBD and stuff.
Right.
Right?
But it tastes
well.
Hard. If you bake with it, it's fine.
Just bear with me. I'll get a bud.
Okay.
I just got to go in the room with a dehumidifier and crap. So.
Yeah, we don't like that room.
I love this room.
Do you hand
nice.
trim Dale? I mean, we know Dale does because he's sat there and done it. But I've never even seen, other than at a show. What do you call it? A trimmer.
Like an electric trimmer or whatever?
I've seen gas ones, air ones, electric ones, but I've never seen one going because they can't do it at the shows. Right? Like at Lyft, they can't run bud through a machine. You know what I mean? Hello, Leonard.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
There's a lot less leaf on that.
Well, actually, I'll show you because now that I can take the bird off.
That's a big go.
Hey, what's up?
We're comparing.
Lenny. Holy
we're
shit.
comparing trimming.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey,
and I said Darcy leaves leaf on his bud.
Darcy does leave a leaf on his bud. But
I'm going to pull a bud out of.
It's all good leaf.
This is
I even take all of that off.
This is
you should see my trim pile. Holy crap, it's beautiful.
This is Fruity Pebbles from the res. It's not so bad. There's no leaf.
Because it's dried and cured.
I was smoking Darcy's dry ice all over the golf course. It was fucking good.
Were you?
Nice. You enjoy it?
That and a few drinks.
Nice.
Was Lenny into the dry ice on the golf course?
Dry ice and drinking.
Drinking and dry ice. With ice, I take it.
All right, I got to throw this back and dry it.
I don't mind when they trim the buds, like hand trim them or run them through those things. But what I don't like is when you get buds that literally looks like they've been tumbled and there's no trichome and there's nothing left on it. That's what I don't like.
Those are the people that hang dry it and then throw it in the dry trimmer.
Point of that.
Okay, so here's a question for you guys. And I'm gonna ask Peter this because this is what he does. Is there truth to the fact that you lose more crystal and stuff from running it through a machine than you do through hand doing through the hand job method?
Yes. Dry, I would. Wet, debatable, I would say.
Okay.
But I would think dry, I would much rather hand trim. But if I'm doing a wet takedown, then I would rather machine for the sake of speed. Because I think then it's an acceptable casualty to run it through a tumbler. And just take the fan leaves off, plop the buds off the stalk, and through the tumbler.
So when it's dry, you'll lose a lot of those crystals, and that's where they get to make hash and shit like that.
I think if you're going to hang dry it, you might as well scissor trim it. Yeah, but if you're going to just harvest wet and then dry it on racks, run it through a machine, the big buds, and then just separate a few of the tops, the more shapely ones that aren't as round, hand trim those up.
I don't want to do anything to my tops. They're so big, and I just want to look at them. All right.
Pete been schooling you guys all night or what?
What?
What's that?
Has Pete been schooling you guys all night?
Yeah, until you came in, because he doesn't want to talk in front of the boss, you know.
No. Dinner last night. It was fine. I was.
Exactly.
Correct self. It was totally fine.
Darcy fucking snubbed him, but that's okay.
What the fuck? That's because your wife fucking poked me.
Oh, you're out poking the boss's wife now, are you?
No.
Way to go, Darcy. That doesn't win you any fucking points.
No, that's not, is it? Fuck. No, I got my thing, and my yesterday was not good.
That's going to be a TMZ scandal this week.
I just sent you guys a link to Ed Rosenthal.
Oh yeah, I like Ed.
Well, Ed is talking exactly about this: wet trimming versus dry trimming.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at it.
And his first line is: wet trimming is a sticky, time-consuming process, but generally produces higher potency finished buds. Period.
Huh.
They say the less you aggregate them, the better, right?
You're really breaking up. Today,
what?
You're like almost max head drumming.
That was dubstep, right?
It's like
Pardon?
Mary Jane head drum, and she's the center square this evening too.
Center. Hey, them kids aren't listening to you, MJ. They're still on their tablet.
Oh, they went to the Xbox.
Well, maybe it's a coincidence, but the highest THC level True Cannabis ever hit was hand trim.
Is that because of Peter?
I'm going to give him credit for it.
Who was that?
Did you also trim the same?
I'm trying to get your contract extended there, Peter.
Wet trim? And compare the difference?
What's that?
Well,
I didn't call it a randomized trial. I'm just
it could have been right, but it could have been higher.
Could have been less. I'm just stating for a fucking fact that the highest THC Trevor released was on a hand trim. Right.
And what was that? And what was that?
It is what it is.
Can you tell us what that percentage was?
31.55%.
That's
hitting
pretty
Ontario
high.
next week. Oh.
That's pretty high. I might have to go out and get some of that and try it. See if I can get fucked up on the show.
You better get her quick next week, Al. It ain't gonna last fucking long.
Okay,
right. I tried to get some at the liquor store in New Minas, and when I got to the counter, they were like, "Sorry, we're all out." And I was like, "All out?" She's like, "Well, we have pre-rolls." I'm like, "Okay, give me some pre-rolls." And I have the Truro Cannabis mask on, and she goes, "Do you work there?" I go, yes and no. I'm a trim crew, and we trim there. And she goes, "So it's kind of your fault that we're waiting on stuff?" I was like,
Excellent.
That's fucking awesome.
I haven't been back since. I'm still ashamed.
I've never had that comment put at us. You ever heard anything like that, Darcy? Oh, Darcy, you want to make an announcement? You don't even know this yet.
What's that?
I got that text just before I got on I was driving home, or my wife is driving me home from the golf course. Your
Nice
hash
cover.
is on its way to BC.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. BC's listing your bubble hash.
Right on. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Get the next this batch I'm working on now. When it comes release, you definitely want that because it's made with a lot of the true OG.
I have a question since we're talking about churro.
Yeah.
I was looking at the medical program.
Mm-hmm.
You want to explain it to me? How that works?
That's not really a show.
What do you mean? Explain it to you.
Why not? I'm a patient, and I'm asking a business if they can give me some information on their medical program.
Well, basically, if you have a medical document and you'd like it to us, you register with us and have your medical document faxed, and
then it's simple as
online.
that. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Pretty much that simple.
And
they've made it pretty painless for all of them all the way along.
Well, it's a two-tiered question. My other question is about your compassionate program.
Yep. Don't quote me on this, but we have one.
I saw it. I was reading the stuff. Yeah.
But Al, you got to remember, you will get the friend and family discount.
Oh, I will I?
Well, yeah.
The compassionate one's better, Darcy. So under that.
I want the compassion one then. No, that don't work.
Yeah.
Got that. Think about that for a second.
Anyways, no.
He can arrange it if you want. If you really want the compassionate, he could arrange that for you, Darcy.
Yeah. I think our medical compassion program is pretty similar to most LPs, I believe.
Well, I've never ever used an LP or gone to an LP.
It's usually you're sending in I don't remember the standards. In most LPs, it's based on your income or something else. Basically, you get basically 25% off. Usually.
It lays out all the different programs that you can, if you're a member of those programs, that you can apply from. ODSP is one of them.
Al.
Yep.
That means if you get 25% off, then you get the friends and family discount. That's 45% off.
Woo-hoo!
They don't compound, motherfucker.
Oh, come on!
Sound right.
You can't add them together.
Gotta pay the bill somehow, Darcy. Come on, man.
This is true.
Again, Darcy, he can arrange it that you can get that compassionate discount. You just have to make an adjustment to your paycheck.
No, I don't want it. And
I don't want to pay you less, Darcy. You get some more money off your weed.
Yeah, no, I don't want that, and I want more money because I like to have a new machine.
Okay, so let's go back to Peter because I just had another question. How does one break into the business? Because I guess it's not so hard now, but it was.
Well, nowadays, with the Trim Reapers crew, a lot of the new people that I bring out, it's through word of mouth. And, people that I know personally and have known for a while and that I depend on and I can trust, if they refer someone my way, typically I know that their judgment call is probably a good one or a bad one before I even meet the new person. So that myself, when it happened, I was touring a lot in bands at the time. And in between tours, I was living in BC and luckily I was just brought out and I thought it was the most wonderful thing in the world. I've paid my taxes on my income for it. It was, everywhere I went had a license. It was totally on the up, and it was the best time. I worked with some fantastic people that, you know, took me in and really showed me the ropes, and fantastic people that were passionate about what they were doing. And it was not, you know, the Murder Mountain kind of vibe I was brought into. It was quite the contrary. It was very much a safe environment most of the time. You know, it was the best people that I've ever hung out with, and it was fantastic. And the fact now that sort of what I feel I'm capitalizing on essentially is having the vibe of those old school crews, but operating within a medium that the current white market is quite comfortable with. And I think that really keeps the morale high, and then the work will just get done in a very efficient manner if everyone's stoked to show up every day.
There needs to be some kind of a temp agency for trimmers.
Very interesting.
Of course, they're stoked every day to come to work. They get to trim and watch how hash is made.
That you should flow with that, dude, because that's a good idea, actually.
Well, it is. I got to go over into their lab and drain all my water off. So
no, I meant the temp agency part.
Oh, the temp agency part. That'd be good too.
That'd be a good. That might be. Yeah. So now there'll be a bunch of temp agencies popping up.
No comment.
No comment.
Well, I kind of think Peter's starting to create something that the industry's been missing. I think he's onto something, and he's got the right crew and the right experience. He might turn this into a monster.
Well, thanks.
What is the current model? Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Like now in with LPs, the average LP hires employees to do trimming in their department, like their own employees, right? So this is a great idea because they're it's contracted out.
Yeah.
I think if I take the responsibility of what I'll say is herding the cats, you know, assembling the people to try and get through the numbers in a, you know, give or take 24 hours, a delegated amount of time. I take that responsibility on and away from the facilities that are worried, you know, have the stress of growing the product and trying to have consistent crops.
Well, that's what I was getting at, because I know I used to work for temp agencies when I'm in my 20s, and basically they go into a company, they say, we'll bring you employees, we'll check them out, we'll do their security stuff, we'll even pay them, and then you pay us. They've been doing that for years.
And I think right now, like a lot of LPs, from what I've been hearing in my experience, they're trying to go the hourly pay rate, and I think, okay, I see that their point of view and their approach to that. I think the problem is if the people then they lose their motivation to be efficient and to try to excel at what they do.
You're not going to get good people, and it's going to be a lot of work for the HR department.
What's that?
I said you're not going to get necessarily good people, and it's going to be a lot of work for the HR department and headaches.
Turnover too.
Yeah,
I want to minimize.
What I mean. Yeah. If you're doing the hiring or a company's doing the hiring, just like a temp agency, then they're taking the liabilities. And it's a different type of business to get into because there are security concerns. I wouldn't want somebody who's been arrested for break and entering coming and trimming my weed. You know
Absolutely not.
So the word of mouth thing is great because you're working with these people, but if you take it one step further and make it into a business, insured, just like, you know, I mean, they've got armored truck companies now that are driving the money for the weed money all over the fucking place, and that's their job.
Driving the weed money.
It is what weed money, isn't it?
Right? Well,
I used a temp agency on the job one time because I couldn't find welders.
Yeah.
And I had a big job, so I called the temp agency and I said I need 6 welders, certified welders, and I've got all of the equipment. And they friggin' did it.
Of course they did.
They got off their asses and they called everybody they could to find them for me, but I had them come. And we got the job done. So, yeah, I like temp agencies for quick turnaround job, but you've got to have a temp agency that has people that are trainable or have already been trained.
Yeah, and screened.
I think certification. I think there's some interesting possibilities there in getting some sort of certification program in place that then can be directly placed in the right facilities.
Right, but you could do your own in-house training.
Yeah, but you know what, Marcel? We've had this conversation about the certification and the master grower symbols and all this shit. I mean, it unless the guy's got a university certificate in botany or horticulture, there's really no designation. There's got to be designations on certify what? You know what I mean? Like, how do you designate what's the certification?
He could start a temp business for trimming.
Yes.
He could train all of his trimmers
to do it all of his temp people
that come in.
Let's give his business plans away here.
Yeah, and then he now has a certified staff because he's certified them himself.
Yeah.
Right? Basically, in order to be a certified...
I almost double dog dare someone to implement it right now.
Yeah.
I'll talk. Fine with that.
You could say you're a master grower, but if you kill the plants, you're not a fucking master grower. You could say you're an awesome trimmer.
You're at home sitting in your bed and masturbating.
Proper,
no, it's if you don't trim it.
In the pudding.
When it comes to trimming, it's a matter of trimming it the way the customer wants it. Mm-hmm. Right? So for an example, Lenny's case, he wants them all dried and hung and then trimmed dry. Right? Because that's that craft market to get that designation. Mm-hmm. Somebody else, Organigram, for example, may want everything just wet trimmed and get it out. So
I went trim at home.
Pardon?
I went trim at home.
Yeah. Most people, I mean, newer growers I see tend to go more to the wet trimming process than the dry trimming. The old school growers all swear by dry trimming, which is all fine and good. It comes to personal preference. What is it? What do you want for your end product to be? And trim it accordingly. So,
yeah, but
I have some really nice buds this year, so I'm hand trimming a lot, especially my top colas. Everything else is going to be machine trimmed because I don't really care because most of it's all going to concentrate anyways. But the idea of trimming it allows those buds to dry faster.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So, is there a difference in time in a facility than at home?
What do you mean?
Drying time.
No. Well, drying time's drying time. It's going to depend on temperature, humidity, everything else.
Okay.
So I trimmed today, all day I trimmed today. That'll be ready to come off the drying racks in 3 days. It'll get
and then you
trimmed
cure
again.
It. You cure it for what, 3 weeks?
It's manicured then because I fix it up. I trim off any little suckers or stems that are sticking out because I leave stems on some of my buds to test them to know when to bag them up. Mm. Then I start the curing process on. So 3 days is fine for me because that gives me 2 more days of trimming, and then that one comes off the rack. Then I have another empty rack.
Cool. Like I said, I'm looking forward
until I get the machine. Once I get the machine, then I set up my other rack and do it all in one shot.
And then you just take that and the sugar leaf as well and dump it into the pot and make oil.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Hash, whatever I want to make. But because I turn more into concentrate, I don't need everything perfectly manicured because it's not for sale.
Very interesting.
Not in the business of selling bud.
So can we change the subject for a minute?
Yeah, what's everybody smoking?
Okay. I'm smoking a mix of lemon haze, super lemon haze, and fruity pebbles.
And he was into the dry ice.
Mary Jane's
What's
just
Pete smoking tonight?
Running off to get what
Pete's smoking whatever he rolled into this. Oh, I can't remember what strain this was, but I remember why I got it, but I can't remember what it is.
That's why you got it.
Was Darcy smoking tonight?
Wouldn't by chance, Pete, it would be Motor Breath 15, would it?
It's highly plausible.
See? Or could it be one of the other ones that you mysteriously got?
It's highly probable.
Oh, cool.
What are you smoking, Darce?
Well, before I come on the radio,
Stella there, Pete.
Sorry.
What'd you say, Lenny?
Peter drinking a Stella there, or what? Stella, Peter?
1 second.
He's gone to get the bottle.
I'm smoking something that I haven't had in years. He's smoking Jameson.
You look like you're laying in a bunch of bud the way you're sitting, Len.
Then he was laying in a bunch of bud.
Yeah.
Because that's how he rolls now.
That's how
Somebody
he rolls.
just commented.
Yeah, me.
On?
Oh, BC God Bud.
I didn't know if you
I'm smoking Acapulco Gold that I grew. And it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, my internet's sucking. That's why I turned the video off.
I was smoking a little bit of that pink wedding cake earlier.
Yeah, that is good, Darcy.
And then I was just smoke some of that rosin. That stuff is just wow. It's trippy as old fuck.
You know, I have a half of mine to go grab my rig and do a cold start while we're hanging out.
You go right ahead.
Go for it.
Nice.
I probably should.
So have I brought up bake sale yet to you guys?
What?
No.
Bake sale.
Bake sale. There's they're trying to make $100 ounces, and I think it's a Hexaco product, but it's called bake sale, and it comes in indica or sativa.
I've heard of that, MJ. I was looking at the OCS website and seen it on there.
Yeah, it sits at about $100 an ounce, depending on where you get it.
And it's like what, 14 to 18%?
Yeah, I got one that was 17%, and it was the sativa. And I opened the bag and I was like, okay, something's wrong. These are not sativa buds. There's no fucking way. They were like this big around. And I'm like, if those are sativa buds, I want to see the size of your sativa plants, because sativa buds are thin and long. They're not fat and round.
But when it comes to them, are they using a pure sativa or is it a hybrid?
Yeah, it's probably a hybrid.
I called, and they said it was a sativa hybrid, but still sell it as a hybrid because they also have a hybrid bag, I believe.
More than likely, MJ, you're smoking Durgamata, and they just didn't tell you the name.
What's Durgamata?
Durgamata is one of the cheaper strains and one of the most commonly used strains that LPs have.
I personally don't care, but give me the name of the strain. They said it could be any combination of whatever strains they're growing. Like, okay, so what strains are you growing?
Is the bag mixed, or
you just go on their site and see what they're growing?
But when you buy the bag, is it a mixed bag of different strains, or is it just one strain?
It's all one strain.
Oh, okay.
It's all one strain. But the next time you buy a sativa bag, it's like the surprise bag.
Now I can ask you this because I know you go. I can ask you this because I know you go to the res as well. Is it comparable to the res stuff?
I paid $100 for an ounce of bake sale. I paid $50 for an ounce of this stuff. Okay. And I get 2 ounces of this versus 1 ounce of this, and
for $1.50. That's what I
smoke just as much.
I usually
this is 17%.
I don't know
What's the other one?
I don't know what the percentage
like 18,
is on these buds
19
at all.
maybe.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
that's what they say it is. How do we know?
Yeah, how do you know? How do you know? You know what? I know the strains. The long and the short of it is, I like to try new stuff, but I know the strains that I really like. So when I see a lemon haze up on the wall or a fruity pebbles, I know I like those. I know I like cheese. I know I like
but it's
this.
not
I know
just
that.
about THC. That's
No,
why
it's
I'm like,
not.
I'll try something
Yeah.
that's 14%
Yeah.
because it's about the terps too.
Yep.
And I know I can't smoke diesel or gas. So like you're saying, I like lemon, or some people like cookies. Some people love cookies.
I have ice cream cake, and what do I got now? Now I can tell you because I got the whole shebang now. The piece of paper now. Fuck you. Let's see. I've got Northern Lights, Death Bubba, ice cream cake, and Purple Kush, and a lemon haze. Just one lemon haze.
Too bad we didn't take some of those for babies before they started flowering.
Yeah, I know, but
Nah, it's okay. Next year.
Next year I get to start right in April, and just put them out.
And then we'll teach you how to clone them. Or sorry,
starting in April.
That's not going
Well, you know what I mean. Like the minute I didn't put them out right away, and if I had in the right buckets, you know what I mean.
Wait, are you starting with clones again, or are you going to start with seeds?
No, I'm going to do clones again.
So if you start them in April, those things are going to be massively big by the middle of June.
Okay.
But where you are, I would start them indoors in April.
Okay.
Or start growing them indoors.
Or in a
tent. We'll talk you through that.
Maybe a tent, maybe.
Yeah, a tent.
Have one of those.
Then you can actually put out full-size plants. Which is basically what I do every year. I start indoors, and then I move them out. So when they go out, they're already friggin' plants.
Well, I'm actually...
You start with a big plant, you just end with an even bigger plant.
Is a greenhouse considered indoor or outdoor? I believe a greenhouse with power is considered indoor.
No.
No? Oh.
A greenhouse that has opaque covering that you cannot see through with reinforcement is considered indoor. And if you can see through it, then it's an outdoor.
Huh. Didn't know that. I thought it had to do with power.
I asked this years ago because I was curious about it. Because you can have a lot more plants indoors than you can outdoors on a medical license. And I said, well, what's the difference?
And
so they had to go to management, and then management came back and gave me that as an explanation.
You know that $500 sunken greenhouse that was going around still every now and then?
They're called wapatees.
Is that what they call? And they basically make a terrarium. You go down like 2 or 3 feet into the earth. I don't know if I'd be able to do that at my place, although I'd like to because of the water table. Because
you don't want the water table.
No, well,
you don't want water in there.
The minute it starts raining, it just starts flowing, right? Is what I'm getting at.
Right. So you always do this on the side of a hill.
It's pretty much.
You dig into the side of the hill so that water is going to drain down the hill and not drain into your pit. And you dig it down roughly so you can have, it depends on how high of a ceiling you want. But you're only going to have about 3 feet above ground sticking up.
Yes.
Right? That's your cover.
Yes.
Right? So if you want to build wooden walls and build it up and not dig down as far to get an 8-foot ceiling, because you're going to want to grow pot in there.
No.
Just saying. Or you could use it for storing bodies.
Nice. That's what I like to have.
I have a pond for that.
Okay. Dredge it first.
No, I don't want to see if there's any other bodies in there.
You never know what you might or who you might find in there.
This is my thing. I don't even go near there at night. I don't know what's in there.
Lake Placid.
I don't go past the apple trees at night, dude. There's fucking large animals roaming around out there.
There's large Jim.
Oh my God, this morning was hilarious. Get up, it's still dark out, and I look over and the light is on in my neighbor's backyard down behind the barn. So I threw on my shoes, whispered to the dog that somebody was in the backyard, and that dog went out like a bullet.
Yeah,
down
I don't
there
have to say anything to Rose. If anybody just stops in her eye line or she catches something in the bush, she's on it. She's just, and she will not shut up.
If I don't whisper to her, she'll go out and start barking.
Okay, but if you whisper,
I don't want her to bark.
No.
So if I whisper, she knows that she's not supposed to bark.
Oh, well.
And she goes. And she went, and me coming down behind her, and it was 2 deer.
Uh-huh.
So she got rid of them, but.
Yeah, Rosa just sits and watches the bunnies now. She doesn't get all crazy. She watches the bunnies and whatever else is roaming around. But if a deer comes by, she's like, you know.
When we're not home, the dog lays on our bed and watches the security monitor. When we're in the living room, she'll go in and lay there and watch the security monitor because we're not in the backyard, obviously.
Yeah, the window in my bedroom, Rosa sits there and watches. She can see everything.
Yeah.
And she does not budge unless she's in the living room, and she can also see everything in the windows in the living room too. So
they're smart. They figure things out.
Oh, yeah. Like I mean,
if we're home and somebody knocks on the door, she barks.
Although,
if we're not home and someone knocks on the door, she doesn't make a sound because she wants you to come in.
I was sitting there watching TV, and then all of a sudden, somebody knocked on my door, and I looked up, and it was Al. And it scared the shit out of me because I'm just sitting there watching TV, and I wasn't expecting him.
Yeah.
So,
how's your weather been up there?
This week, like torrential downpours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think we're supposed to get some of that rain tomorrow.
Yeah, 15 to 30.
Is that what you're getting?
I believe it said so far 76 millimeters has fallen. So that's a lot.
That's not performance.
Are you frozen, Mary Jane, or... Oh, no, you're moved.
She's just posing.
I'm not frozen. I was reading something about the
not frozen, she's posing.
Passports.
Oh,
sorry. I was like going down a rabbit hole because like that's consumed a lot of my brain over the last
don't.
days.
You know what? I just I have shut that off. I'm not falling for it. I'm not getting drawn into it. There's a lot of gaslighting going on about a lot of different things these days, and people are actually sitting there putting their thoughts out there randomly. That's going to do more damage than good, unfortunately. And people need to just chill out.
I'm about ready to go hang out outside of Ford's office and be like,
what is that? At this point, what is it going to do?
It's better than hanging outside of a friggin' hospital.
Yeah, bad.
So
hospitals were a bad choice. Hospitals were a bad choice, I think.
The restaurants,
yeah,
and people are getting mad at restaurants and whatever. How can you be upset with somebody who's just trying to make
protect
money
their business
in the fucked up fucking rules that the government has put on them?
But they have flat out said that as far as restaurant goes, when there's takeout involved, you can walk into the restaurant, place your order, and leave. But if you want to dine in the restaurant, you need a passport. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish, please.
Okay.
Please. So this week, the first fucking article that I see this week is somebody in McDonald's being refused to come in to place an order to take out in a McDonald's. That's fucking ridiculous. I understand protecting your business. If you want to go the passport way for your business, that's your business. I would not do that. Whether or not I'm vaccinated or not, I would not do that. Okay.
It's like my brother said earlier today. Doesn't anybody see the irony in McDonald's asking for a health passport?
Yes. It's fucking hilarious.
The most unhealthy food on the fucking planet.
But explain to me how the government feels it's okay to put rules in place that an unvaccinated person, somebody without a passport, cannot eat inside an establishment, but they are legally allowed to work there. Your server
because this
at
has
that restaurant
nothing,
may not have a vaccine, and they're allowed to be in there. It's punishing.
But this has nothing to do with health.
I know.
This has nothing to do with health. It's to do with control.
Yeah, like when your parents used to ground you and tell you you can't play your video games or you can't go here if you don't do this.
Right. But if you look at what they're doing is they're basically dividing the population, and they can do that with a passport that I heard is being run by Bill Gates.
I've seen that. The actual app
I haven't looked into
their...
that deep enough to find out if it's actually true or not. But when you look at the bigger picture, this is all about control. This has been done before.
Yeah, it's in China right now. It's called the social credit system.
Apparently our government has a whole page on
listen to Joe Rogan
how to implement that in Canada.
Oh yeah,
that exact same thing.
Right. So right now you're going to see a guaranteed income coming. You're going to see a lot of small businesses going under.
Oh, more than a lot.
You're going to see the big corporations still open. Yep. Right?
Did you hear the latest that the CDC actually admitted that a lot of the deaths initially said of COVID died of other reasons, and they've changed the numbers now?
We've been saying that from day one.
They also
included, but the CDC is finally saying it.
Yes.
Well,
they included deaths, period. They didn't say whether it was COVID only or not.
Well, they used to say died from COVID.
Yeah.
Now they say died with COVID.
With.
Yeah, that's the difference. But now they need to backtrack and figure out how many of those people, because a lot of them had underlying health issues to begin with. They died of heart attacks and whatever. They didn't die of COVID.
As a cigarette smoker, I feel like, yeah, bring it on, COVID. Like, I've been smoking for 25 years. I'm not scared of you.
Right?
The best snippet ever.
You're going to be stuck having to get a vaccine.
Absolutely.
That you may not necessarily want, but you're going to be forced to do it if you want to conduct business out of province.
You know what? I got to be honest. I mean,
that's fucking wrong.
I have
because that right away is preventing you.
They're making Hollywood get vaccines, and they don't even want them. Nicki Minaj didn't want a vaccine, but they made her get it.
How do you make somebody get it?
Well, it's either you get the vaccine or I ruin your career.
Did you guys?
Oh no! Try and make me take the vaccine.
Did you guys hear what Seth Rogen said at the awards the other night?
That's their job.
Wasn't that he just unleashed
Seth
on
Rogen or Joe Rogan?
Seth Rogen. He was the first one up to give an award away, and he spoke his mind, and the protocols were not what they were supposed to be, and they were supposed to be outside, but
they weren't following COVID.
He said that they were all in a hermetically sealed baggie. Right.
I did hear about that. He was bitching that it was supposed to be outside, and it wasn't outside. And people are too close. And
He said he wouldn't have come if he wasn't lied to, and that. Now
he could have left.
I don't know if he was being funny about it, because I don't think he's actually said anything more to it. But it has trended, as they call now. They're trending. Big news, breaking. It used to be called breaking news. Then it was called fake news. Now it's called trending news. And everybody's an influencer.
Hey, you know the best way to protect yourself from a hurricane? Is get your vaccine.
There you go.
I've seen that.
The president said,
ridiculous.
I watched it on Joe Rogan. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Biden said that,
That's the best way you can prepare.
Did Biden say that?
Yeah.
Yes. Right on camera. The best way that we can prepare for this hurricane is to get your vaccine.
And Trump has reemerged as well, apparently. He first he did a boxing match.
I'd like to put up the generator versus the vaccine as an aid in that.
The generator?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a generator.
Something that you need for a hurricane. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant to
store
the
vaccines. Logic
you need
is
a
like
generator.
vaccine. That's fucking. I'll take my generator, thank you.
yeah, I get a generator and some gas.
Mine.
The candles would be more useful than
Flashlight. Flashlight seems like a winner over the vaccine. Just saying.
Yeah. And that can of soup.
Toilet paper.
Cannabis. Just saying.
Yes, your weed. You need your weed, Al.
My hat looks funny in this with this thing. I look like I'm a Rasta guy.
So let's us take a break and come back.
Yeah,
and we'll discuss a little more with Pete, and then I'll do my grow thing because my plant already got cut down. So I want to trim it.
Okay, so everybody's on the peace train lately. The peace train. You
should have let Pete pick the music for you tonight, Al.
The what?
You should have let Pete pick your music tonight.
Well, he can pick another song. Sure. What do you like, Pete?
I like good music.
Something that's not going to get us thrown off Facebook or something.
Well, this is just Players for Change called the Peace Train with Yusuf, and I like it, so we're going to listen to it. And if we listen to another one, Pete can choose that. Nobody said anything, so we'll be right back. This is the 420 Radio Show. We're live at 420radio.ca. Chill, man.
You're listening to 420radio.ca, Canadian Cannabis Radio.
Enjoy the buzz of legalization with Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. From lights to plant nutrients, books, consumption accessories, and more. We've got all your basics to grow or consume cannabis. Visit our info center or take a look at our piercing services and body jewelry, now available in-store through Campbellford Lifestyle Shop, 17 Bridge Street West, Campbellford.
Now I've been happy lately, thinking about good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun.
Oh, I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one, and I believe it could be someday it's gonna come.
'Cause I'm on the edge of darkness, and there rides the peace train. Oh, peace train, take this country, come take me home again.
Now I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Peace train sounding louder, ride on the peace train. Jump upon the peace train.
Rendin chomkima arkidam banda sayla de mangaron una de kadi fadima joni eto manjola ar abodam dam dam bunam dam wadadima una de fadima joni joni
Peace train sounding loud, glide on the peace train.
Oh, I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in bliss? The peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train. train. Come on, come on, come on.
Come on and ride on the peace train.
Come on, come on, come on. Let's come on, peace train.
Come on, come on, come on. Peace train.
Come on, join me. I'm jumping on the peace train.
Come on, peace train.
Peace train.
How's that? Is that better?
Okay.
There we go.
Here I'm
I was
talking.
like, I can't hear anybody.
Yeah, I got a new button that I have to push now. I have to remember to push the button.
I like buttons.
I know you do. So where did you get the?
I'm thinking Lenny fell asleep.
The hat, Mary Jane.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm not wearing a hat.
The hat you just told me about. Where were you that you got that, silly?
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, the leafy things hat.
Where was I? I was in Alderville.
That's where I got mine. I got a thingy at the end of the night with a bag and stuff in it. And
Was that on August 7th?
yeah, when you were there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Were you there?
I was there.
I didn't.
I was there.
I do so many things.
I was there all day.
Yes,
It was your birthday.
To me now.
It was your birthday.
Yes, that's why I said, dude, I lost my phone that day. Yes, it was my birthday. I got 2 subs that day, and they were both wrong.
You were vibrating.
It was a horrible day.
When I saw you, you were vibrating. Too many fucking energy drinks or something.
No energy drinks. I had a hot chocolate. I think that was it.
And
then I got this one.
Danny's food is fucking awesome, man.
I got this one when we were in Oneida.
Okay.
Last weekend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm getting like my own little stock of leafy things.
I have a hat and a bag and a shirt that doesn't fit me, unfortunately. They never give XXL shirts out. And there was, I think, a water jug and like 3 or 4 lighters, lots of treats. There was lots of treats in that I ate when we got. Yeah, the same color. I got the same color. I ate all the treats when we got back to the farm and fell asleep on everybody at like 11 o'clock. Anyways, okay, so back to...
Do you guys know what leafy things is? Or is this the first time you guys are hearing about them? Peter, I see Marcel. Have you heard of them?
What's that?
I've heard the name before, but I don't really know anything other than that.
So it was kind of like how... Leafly and Weed Maps. Remember Weed Maps used to do like you could see all the dispensaries and deliveries and whatever. So, and then when legalization happened, they were like, if you're not legal, you're not on here.
Yep.
Leafy Things is trying to replace them.
They filled in the gap.
Okay.
So they have both legal and, legacy market.
Yep.
And, it's a really cool site.
As well as reservations as well.
Cool app.
Yeah, as well as they actually go out. What I like, the kind of people that I saw there in Alderville, because that was the first time that had been done. Okay, and even Cafe came out. Okay.
Yeah. Cafe is one
so
of their...
Leafy Things was there. I can't remember the name of the other companies. I'm sorry. And then there was some legacy.
Extracts was there.
Yeah, some legacy market people there were there. Yep. They were actually friends that I was hanging out with. And then, of course, I can't remember the name of the company that we were at. Healing House.
Healing House Medicinal.
Yes, Healing House. Yeah. And then since then, Sweet Leaf did their version of that last weekend or the weekend before, I think it was. Ooh, nice, Darce. Here, I'm gonna put Darcy and Mary Jane on Spotlight, just because I don't.
Darcy's holding one of my branches.
I'm not doing anything, and Mary Jane's playing with her pussy, so you know. Somebody had to say it. You know it's me.
So, Al.
Yo.
I'm going to do my grow segment for you.
Okay, so let's do the thing. Is Peter still here?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
This is how grow.
Here, we'll even add Peter into the spotlight. Now there was 3.
So, I'm going to do a strain review. Someone gave me a strain to try this year to see how it would perform outdoors. And I'm really impressed. I wish I looked after it a little better than what I did. But for what I got out of it, I'm happy.
That's a Christmas tree?
Nope. This is the Sun God crossed with Cinderella 99 and Autoflower Bigfoot.
Okay.
To bring it in, to bring the Cinderella and the Sun God in, so it'll finish around here. And it adds some chunkiness to them buds.
When did you start that, Darcy?
I started this in May 16th.
So late? Or early?
Yeah.
Is that early there or late?
That's a little early. I'd be half.
Okay.
You know, if you're doing it indoors, you should start about April, middle of April.
So this is indoor. April. This is an indoor.
This is an outdoor.
Oh, okay.
I started it in my seeds inside and then put them outside. That's what I did. But I'm really impressed. There's very little mold in it, if any.
What's the strain again?
A Cinderella 99.
Oh, I've had that. That's nice.
Crossed with Autoflower Bigfoot and Sun God. Marcel grew the straight Sun God indoors, so he can vouch for the Sun God.
Okay. Actually, the Sun God's growing outdoors right now.
You got a Sun God outdoors too, Marcel?
Yeah.
Oh, how's it looking?
Good.
Are your nugs chunky though?
Not grown differently than because it's not grown here.
Okay.
I cut clones and gave them away to people.
I need to get some new trimmers.
Okay.
And they've got another 2 to 3 weeks to go.
Another 2 to 3 months to go.
Weeks, not months.
Oh, that's good then.
Well, I've got Acapulco Gold that's going to be at least another 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Oh, yeah?
It might even go to November. I hope not. But I had a branch break off. So we lost Lenny.
Here.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's just Al changed the screen on me. That's why.
Well, you guys weren't on camera, so I just put whoever's on camera on there.
Well, no, my camera's off. Just my internet keeps freaking
fine.
Out. So
that's fine.
I like it this way.
You enjoy your nap, Len.
Listen, I got 20 minutes left of me, and then I will be a fucking sleep. Long day.
No, I was going to give another shout out.
Another
shout out to Floramax.
How's that going?
Actually, it's really good. Because I've still got to feed the Acapulco Golds because they're still growing. But I had a branch break off. So I dried it. I hung it and dried it and then trimmed it, as much as I hate it. But that's what I smoked tonight. And I tell you, it's actually really good. But even with the Floramax in my pots, in my feeding schedule, I won't have to flush it near as much as I thought.
Nope.
I've decided not to add anything to it, and it's just because it's been raining, it'll be flushing, and
yeah,
I'm just going to keep watering it and watering it and watering it, and plucking those fucking things off.
The yellow leaves.
Yeah. It's like I go and do it, and then you go back the next day, and there's just as many.
And the thing is the yellow leaves make them much easier to spot from a distance.
Yeah, and it looks shitty.
Yeah, it does.
It's the first thing I do when I go out there is just I water and pluck the leaves.
I've got tons of leaves.
Should I be saving those leaves?
No, for compost. You should make a compost pile. If you're going to grow there, make yourself a compost pile for your old soil and all your leaves.
I had one, and now it's, as it turns out, it wasn't on my property, so now I have to find a new place for one.
Yeah, okay. Well, find a place for one and start making one. And basically go 1 to 2 years, and every once in a while go out and till it up. So when you go to add more stuff, mix up the pile that's there. So get a pitchfork. And you can actually start making your own soil for your pots.
Yeah.
All right, so all of those leaves will feed that compost pile, and cannabis breaks down really, really fast.
Does it?
Yeah, the leaves and stuff.
Oh, well, they dry pretty fucking quick.
Well, yeah. Well, that's part of breaking down. But in a compost pile, they just add a lot of nitrogen and moisture.
What is this that you posted, Mary Jane? At low price, $69 for
Yeah, you got to look at the picture, huh?
I'm trying to.
Bunch of skeletons.
Yeah, for a bunch of skeletons. Is that $69 each or for one?
For a pair, probably.
A pair?
Al,
Yo.
Look at what the skeletons are doing.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Okay.
I see that.
It's a good way to display them, though. I mean, if you're going to sell them for $69, put all the skeletons in 69 position.
Well, it reminds me of an article I saw this week about, some people being very upset because some apes were indulging in some oral foreplay right in the middle of the park. It just made me laugh. It was like, what the fuck? But if you were walking through a park and you saw a dude sitting there straddling his fucking old lady, you'd be watching too. But people were offended by it.
You gotta be some kind of person to stand there and watch. Like, if you're offended, don't watch.
I thought it was hilarious. I mean, Buddy was just sitting there munching on his old lady in the middle of an ape thing. They were apes, of course, but yeah, it was funny. It's like, people are funny.
It's not.
People are so funny.
It's not like that lady at the zoo who says she's in love with the chimpanzee.
No.
Monkey. No. Did you hear about that story? That's crazy.
No, I haven't heard that one.
She's been visiting the zoo for the last 20 years or some shit like that.
She's in love with an ape.
They'd blow kisses to each other, and yeah, she's been banned from the zoo now.
I'm in love with an ape, and her name is Barbara.
Oh crap!
Oh crap! What'd you do?
Well, I missed seeing Pete do his cold hit.
He did it right in front of us.
I know. I missed. I was busy.
He could do another one.
He should do another one.
Ooh, what?
You gotta let it cool down. Is that how it works? What is a cold start?
Cool down. It only needs about 40 seconds. I just got rid of the rig, but I will gladly go fetch it again. I'll double down.
All right, go for it. That'd be cool. I missed it. Sorry.
So
Put a momentum.
What is a cold start? It's like you don't heat
He starts with it. He puts the rosin in, and then he heats it up.
Okay.
So it heats up slower until he starts to get vapor, and then that's when he inhales it.
Oh. I sat.
I'm sorry, I'm eating a chocolate, so my mouth is full of melting chocolate.
I sat there sitting with younger guys in their 20s, dab crewing at the lounge, and it's just like the fucking artistry that they believe that goes into doing a dab. You got to do this, and you got to do that, and then you got to heat it just right, and you got to check it with the thermostat, and then you go. But you have to let it cool down for about 35 seconds before. And it's like, fucking just put it in and smoke it, for fuck's sakes. But there is an art to it, isn't there?
You don't want a hot dab out.
No, that's what I mean. There is an art to it.
Yes, my wife's the dabber in the family, and she'll tell you don't want a hot dab.
I will stick to my shatterizer. Thank you very much.
She actually
This is why we have the e-nail, because the e-nail is a set temperature. It's a temperature she likes.
Yeah,
that's
no,
what
you
I
know,
heard was that e-nail is cool.
I
Plugged
don't.
in, right?
No, I don't want an e-nail. Thank you. I used to burn my hands on them all the time at the lounge.
That's because you leave them on.
Yeah, well, at the lounge you have to leave them on. Hello.
I suppose.
I've recently tried smoking concentrates through it with a wand, which for the
Nectar
human
collector
that's on the go.
I love my nectar collector.
Life is quite convenient. You know, there's this wand. You heat it up with the torch, and then you just suck the pot with the concentrate.
They're called nectar collectors. Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those, but I can actually put water into it to make it a bubbler.
I have one as well.
This is not the most convenient thing to be mobile with.
No.
At all.
No.
They make silicone dab rigs.
But you know, okay, now we have the bubbler, and I don't have it with me, unfortunately. But do you have your bubbler handy? Anybody?
I might.
I do. Hang on.
Okay, well, I just want to show what the bubbler is. Have you seen a shatterizer before, Pete?
One more time, sorry?
Have you seen a shatterizer before?
What is a shatterizer?
Oh, this is a treat. You need to let him try your shatterizer, Darcy.
If I can get it away from my wife.
That's funny. Matt, Val,
I got her using it again, and now she loves it.
Okay, so this is the bubbler.
This is the new.
Hang on, I can't watch two at once. I want to watch.
Okay.
Okay.
No, that looks intense.
I'll put it together while you're doing that.
All right. So you were asking about the cold start when I went to grab the rig.
Yes.
I preload the banger with the shatter or the extract, whatever, and I carb cap it, and then I put the torch on just until it starts melting. When I started dabbing, it was always overheat banger and then try and judge the perfect cool down and then throw the shatter on, which is an art form, but it's kind of a pain in the ass too. Why not just put it in, heat it up so it's optimal to smoke, and I feel you get a bit more terps that way. And also these old lungs are a little worn out, so it's a little easier for me to handle.
This is a shatterizer, Peter.
That was their first one.
That's their first one. And
Okay.
Mary Jane has their new one, which is a bubbler. It's a little bit larger.
So, there's no water in it right now, but you put water in here.
Sacrilege.
And it comes with this really awesome base.
Magnetic.
Ooh.
Then the bottom has a little container to hold rosin or shatter or whatever you want in it, so you always have it with it.
Nice.
I didn't even put it in.
Yeah, I'm used to Pelican cases and dumping the water, like every time I stop and do a dab. It's quite inconvenient, but I like
this. Is actually convenient, except for the water part, because it's not something you can throw in your pocket if you have the water in it, so you have to empty it out. But it's always a matter of just carrying a bottle of water with you.
It also comes with a dome.
The water has never leaked out at all, Marcel. I put it in the case. I leave it laying on its side all the time. It doesn't leak out at all. I haven't had it at all.
Oh, right on, because it says it will.
Well, it hasn't.
I haven't tried it.
If you fill it up properly, it won't leak. Unless, of course, you turn it upside down.
Oh my God, these chocolates are good.
I'm sure they they advise against it just for the simple fact that, you know.
I also need to get a cap for my fucking rig.
What is the purpose of the cap? That just keeps all the vapor inside?
No, it intensifies it or something. I don't know.
Well, that's why I wasn't asking you.
You still get a nice hit off it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he gives kudos to the extract artist.
Ooh, that is the fire. That is the hot fire, buddy.
We know a fella, Marcel.
As long as
cold. So, with a cold start, do you lose less material as well?
I think so, because when you burn a hot dab, I think like the organic matter in the extract will burn quicker and you get a harsher hit and less taste. And this way, it's like you just heat it up enough so it's ready to smoke and you hoot it right away. And you get far more of the terpene tastes and I think a more enjoyable hit.
I would be willing to try a cold start because I've tried a hot start dab and I almost fucking died.
Yeah, you get the
I can't do it.
No.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
You're like a floating head, Al. That's hilarious.
I know it.
That's why I don't put my camera on.
The talking head.
Because of the talking head.
The floating head. Al.
Why don't you just hang a curtain up like I did?
I have my poster behind me. I just like this, actually, and I don't have. I'm actually sitting here in the dark, so I just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't put it on today. That's all. But it's there.
Yeah. Then I'd have to go and turn the light on.
Yeah, exactly.
That would hurt my eyes.
See, it's
that would suck.
And the camera's not. The angle's not right, and you know.
Yeah.
So.
Al gets it.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah. That's what bites.
Yep. And then I can go like this too. If I was,
that won't fit in there.
It doesn't matter. Anyways.
So Darcy, you hung that on coat hangers.
No, actually, I went to Walmart and bought one of them stainless steel clothes drying racks, the ones that you fold up.
And they got little arms that they just hang the buds off or the branches off of?
Yeah, and they got a whole bunch of slots over them. They work awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I would have thought that.
Well, first I went and bought a fucking bungee cord clothesline, and that didn't work the best.
No.
So I went back to Walmart and reassessed my situation.
I would think that the weight would pull it right down pretty quick. Yeah.
See, I have a few strings strung up just in case they're needed. In case I have a branch that breaks and I don't want to mix it in with my drying rack, like if it's off another strain or something like that.
Now, see, the only stuff that I'll hand trim is there's 2 plants I got here, and everything else. The other 2 big plants are going through the bud trimmer.
Are they?
Oh yeah, no, I ain't got time to sit and fucking take 10 hours and trim that. I hate trimming anyway, so the quicker I can get it done, the better.
If only you could find a trim crew.
Yeah.
If only you knew somebody that might be interested in that.
Yeah, but only.
We never got to talk about rates, so because I know how much I pay now.
Well, it sounded like it was a by weight system, right?
It's a case.
We touched a little bit.
Really. At this point, it's going to be a matter of me going in and assessing each contract case by case and seeing, the frequency with which down, what a typical yield might look like, trying to gauge it so that it's advantageous for both us and them.
And make sure you can get enough staff to get it done so that the lady in New Minas doesn't get pissed off at you again.
Exactly.
See, I was paying attention.
I wasn't. Could you tell the story again?
No.
No, I'm kidding.
What's that, Durs?
It's M-Dog. It's stuff I cut. It's 2 or 3 branches I cut off out of the farm the other night.
Oh, yeah?
But that's why I got to go out tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be out there trimming tomorrow. And then I won't trim again for another 2 weeks out there because my Cinderella 99s won't be done until the 15th of August, but there's no mold in them right now. So
I'm actually impressed with the Jack's Apex.
You know what? What was that, MJ?
Did you say the 15th of August?
Oh, sorry, 15th of October, sorry.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we're on the 15th of October is when I'll cut everything else I got because I found over the last couple of years they come in earlier and earlier and earlier, and the earliest I could get it in the last 2 or 3 years was around the 15th of October. So I'm happy with that as long as, light fingers don't take them off and go walking with them.
Oh, that's the worst this time of year.
Yep.
It is, but as long as you're cautious, I guess, and try your best to protect what you have, you should be okay.
I know people that are sleeping in their backyards now, just like
I know people that sleep against a window for 3 hours a night.
Yeah, I believe it.
I know someone who sleeps with the window open and the dog watching a security monitor and listening.
Yeah, well, no. Darcy falls asleep against the window, and my two little, let's say, booby traps that won't hurt people, but will alert me. Wake you up pretty quick.
And then what are you going to do, Darce?
I can't say that on the radio.
Oh, okay.
911.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to call 911. Exactly.
What was that?
We're going to have a soft gel.
With distillate. Yay.
You know what? Pretty fucking good, man.
I've only ever had one plant go missing. One plant. And it was so funny because at the time, my boyfriend had planted 50 plants in the back field with him and his brother-in-law. And I had started one seed because I was like, I want to see if it'll grow. And I like grew it in this little pot and put it outside every day and brought it in at nighttime. Well, one night I got too high and I forgot it outside. 2 steps away from the back door in the middle of nowhere. And they found that one plant and took that one plant and never came back. And my boyfriend was like, it's okay. Think about it. You just saved all of our plants that were in the bush. They think they got our plant. I don't know. Either way, I was sad because that was my baby. And I don't even
Well, they reached in.
any of that.
I got pictures of the fellow 2 years ago. He reached in through the rungs on my deck to grab the pot, to pull it closer to him, to cut the buds off. No. He pulled it closer, cut the top buds off, and then pushed the plant back where it was.
What an ass.
I have it all on I have it all on video and pictures. But you can't make out his face because it looks like he's wearing a mask. So
Being
it's like,
just such a nasty feeling too, because like you put all
Funny thing was-
work and time into it.
Funny thing was, is I left the bottoms out there to swell up, and they swelled up really nice, and I went to go cut them, and like I said, I got really high that night. Forgot. Well, he got them that night.
I had a few buddies who would ask me to drive them here, drive them there, drop them off, come back in an hour, and didn't do it because I just, doesn't feel right.
I would never go back for them. I would fucking drop them off and never go back.
never took
Asshole.
them is what it was.
Yeah, that's just dirty. You don't do that.
Yeah, that's stuff that kids do.
And why is it always the day before you go to fucking harvest?
What was this? It's something kids do?
No.
It's
no, because the guy caught on video that did it in town here that they're looking for, he's in his 40s at least.
Yeah.
Just lazy
So
people.
it's literally it's people who are either too lazy or too fucking stupid to grow that do this shit.
It's the laziness, Marcel.
But even that, it takes a lot of effort. And is it worth it to get hit in the face with a fucking baseball bat? Because people are going to be sitting in their fucking gardens.
At this point, it's laziness, yes, because, it's legal for fuck's sakes. It's not like
that's what I'm saying, man.
I'm
You
doing
really
something you're not
man.
allowed to do. You know what I mean?
But hey,
some people live places they don't have room, they don't have the ability, they're fucking, like Marcel says, they're stupid, they don't know how to grow it.
It's not hard to fucking grow. You can grow it in a bucket of mud that you took out of the ditch.
Clearly they're stupid because that's why they're stealing plants that are not even ready to be harvested. You hear stories about people losing their plants and they're not even ready yet.
Well, last year,
that's usually
Darcy had
kids
that
doing
happen.
that.
The buddy did that to Darcy last year, right?
Yeah,
I had it happen, and they paid for it.
Oh yeah, well this is it, right? Marcel was lucky enough to look up at his monitor and say, "Oh, what the hell's going on out there?"
Yeah.
Right. So that's the benefits of having security, right?
Yeah, damn, that boy got a beating.
If he never had that there, yeah, is there a good chance he would have caught him? There's 50-50 chance.
Are they? I mean, are the police actually catching these guys?
You steal a medical so what happened?
High enough priority.
They caught the two that ripped off mine. But I'm not happy with how everything turned out with them. And I told the cops that, this was their one chance. And I figure between the cops and the court system, they blew it. So now I won't call the cops. My dog eats you. My dog eats you.
Peter's looking around like going like.
And I feed my dog raw meat.
That dab was good.
No, the dab was excellent, in fact. But the danger of getting ripped off, it's, that's always been the bigger fear over the cops. I've always thought is more so about getting jacked rather than.
But see, back when it was illegal everywhere, that was your bigger fear was even your buddies ripping you off.
Well, only those that know are the ones.
Yeah, because you'd be guerrilla growing. You wouldn't be growing right in your backyard. You'd be guerrilla growing somewhere. Yeah. And if your buddies ever found out, then they were the ones that you feared the most. Because even if your buddies told somebody else, right? Yeah. So a lot of growers from my era got smart and wouldn't tell anybody.
Grow alone. They tried the thing with their friend and it didn't work because for some strange reason, I didn't steal them plants, but I don't know where they went.
That's right.
Well,
I know where they went. They're in your fucking garage.
If you grow alone and you've told nobody and your plants disappear, then that's not on you.
That's on you. Well, I've always said that.
Or that is on you. Yeah.
That's on you.
The first crew I ever worked with, I asked the crew boss, I was like, why take a chance on me? And he's like, because I can trust you. And he's like, the most important thing to this is, are you trustworthy? And can I bring you out to shows and know that you can be trusted and not fuck around?
Yeah.
And same thing applies still today. With the, for lack of a better term, industrialization of it. I think that's still, a big part of like the trim crew for me is the trust factor. If there's no trust in people, then there's no way I can bring out to a facility, the same as if I didn't trust somebody out to anyone's show.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Trust is a big thing.
I just want to point
I'm not a very trusting person, so
I just want to say if your shit ever goes missing, like your plants go missing, pay attention to your close friends around you, the ones that never had weed and now all of a sudden they have weed, or they were always like asking you for weed and now they're not asking you for weed. Yeah.
Yeah, but people learned a long time ago they don't ask me for weed. So.
Some tells me if they
Marcel,
to take your plants.
Actually, nobody even comes to talk to me because I'm antisocial.
Marcel.
What?
Can I have some weed?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I'll send you a picture. I'd like to bottle up the smell and send you the smell. It smells fucking awesome.
It doesn't smell so great in here. I farted.
Wow. You just have to open a bag of this stuff and that'll get rid of it.
Your Aurora Borealis?
It's my Aurora Borealis, yes.
So, Pete, do you want to give yourself any shout-outs?
Pete's really baked right now. I think he's just happy sitting there with a smile on his face.
Okay. Also, my third Uncle Jamie and Spicy Ginger. I've been having a great time. Great. The chats were great.
Yeah, he was only going to stay a half an hour, apparently.
Sussex, what's that?
He was only supposed to stay a half an hour, apparently.
Yeah, but he got Jameson, so.
I got
what happens usually when people come on, they a half hour and they usually I'm staying longer.
But I want to go back to what he's mixed that Jameson's with.
What is this?
You said spicy ginger.
Have you tried the apple cider? The apple cider place on 45, Mary Jane?
Oh, Sussex ginger ale.
Yeah,
no? I want to stop there and get some. I want to try it. Hard cider.
Oh, chill out. I don't need on the rocks all the time, okay? Grease it up. I have a trim squad for Pete's sake. For Pete's sake. But...
Yeah, it's gotta stay somewhat coherent.
I gotta stay somewhat true to my roots, I'll put some mix in with that Jameson. Why not?
Well, I would like to know where people
I'm with Lenny. I'll stick to the rocks.
Where are we going to be able to find information on if we need your services? Where do we go?
Well, he's going to have to get vaccinated first. Because right now he's only going in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I moved home, last year from, after about a 7 to 8 year stint in British Columbia. And I grew up in New Glasgow and at a bed and breakfast. And after spending
another Pictou County boy, Jesus, another one of them.
So do you like Pictou County pizza?
Not yeah, Acapulco.
He fucking loves Acapulco, man.
That's my jam. Oh, that fire.
Andre's salad, man, is the best.
I always have some Brothers TNT in the fridge at all times, and a jar of brown sauce on the go.
Yeah, but the true Pictou County people, honestly, it's either Sam's, Trenton.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh my God. I need to make a road trip to New Glasgow. I'm going to hit up Ming.
Acapulco is fucking great. Don't get me wrong. I love the Truro Acapulco team, the New Glasgow Acapulco team, but fucking Sam's, Trenton, or Andre's.
Really?
Ooh.
But they don't have brown sauce.
Oh yeah, they all do. You're not allowed sauce.
What is brown sauce?
It's not tomato based.
It's a magical pizza sauce. It changes everything.
It's literally brown sauce. It's not tomato based. It doesn't have that acidy tomato flavor to it. It's just, to me, it's the perfect fucking sauce. Other than when I make it home.
It's fucking delicious.
I got a jar. I think I have a jar in the fridge.
Sauce. What the hell? Can you send me some?
Acapulco freezes and sends it out west for the.
But they send the whole pizzas.
They'll FedEx you a pizza frozen.
What?
Yeah, because the people from the oil fields that grew up there that are living in Alberta still want those pizzas. So every week pizzas are flown to Alberta for them.
Crazy.
I was living in Toronto in about 2003, and my roommate and I were both from Pictou County. And around Christmas time, her parents FedExed us quasi-frozen Acapulco pizza, and it was divine.
Excellent. That would be awesome.
I was
in BC, and my father FedExed me Brothers Pepperoni. And Larson's Wieners, because I couldn't get Larson's Wieners out there.
Once Acapulco came to Truro, I fucking rarely visit my parents' home.
Yeah, it's good pizza. I mean, if I'm in Truro, a lot of times I'll call and order a pizza, pick it up, bring it home. I know a guy that actually orders pizzas every 2 weeks.
4 of them home.
He takes 4 of them home uncut.
Ooh.
And he brings them home. He cuts them the sizes he wants, and then vacuum seals them and freezes them. And then he has pizza all week. Just takes it out of the freezer, throws it in the microwave, and he's got a piece of pizza. And he does that probably every 2 weeks.
I can't eat pizza anymore.
It's nothing like any other pizza you've ever had. Simple as that.
You're either going to love it and be addicted to it, or you're going to hate it.
Now, see, my wife, she doesn't like their pizza, but she loves her donair pizza because she can't do the brown. She's one of them people that just can't do the brown sauce. I told her she's crazy, but
the brown sauce is spicy.
It's got a little kick to it. And if you get the pepperoni, which they're famous for, is their pepperoni pizza.
There's only one fucking PP. It's a combo, motherfucker.
What? Oh, no, I like their all meat pizza with mushrooms.
Pepper, mushroom, and fucking pepperoni.
The pepperonis. Do you ever get their subs?
I had the Ackroll sub. Yeah, you call it. It's totally good. It's fucking good.
I got their sub, and what I couldn't believe is the pepperonis cut in long strips, not little slivers. So it's one long strip. Yeah. Well, actually, it's several long strips on your sub, but it's the whole length of your sub.
Yeah, that's something I haven't had in a while. Is one of those Ackroll subs. They're fucking awesome.
They are awesome. I've never had anything on their menu that disappointed me, and I ate a lot of it.
All right, so if you go to Lyft, Mary Jane, I'll bring you some hash and I'll bring you some fucking pizza.
What?
Nice. We're gonna get pizza and hash at Lyft.
Ooh.
Al doesn't like pizza.
He's
only happy about the hash. Al doesn't even like hash.
No, I like hash. And I like pizza. I just have a hard time with it. And you know what? When I go to Lyft, I like to go to the fry truck. I love those.
Oh, well, Lenny, if you're going to go to Lyft, why don't I just give you a bag to give to him?
There you go.
At Al.
Yes.
You can carry a few 100 grams, can't you?
You can be my drug mule.
Hey, Marcel. Matt's going. He definitely can.
No, your limit's going to, with your medical license, your limit's going to be 180 grams.
Ooh,
is the most you can carry.
Yeah, you can bring that. Rack. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, sure.
All they want to see is my passport. Dude, you can smuggle weed all you want. All they want to see is your passport.
Yeah, that's true. And your COVID vaccine.
Yeah, and your Vax Pass.
Yeah.
You don't need one to stand out on Lakeshore or on Front Street.
I see there's already lists coming out, eh?
The security will be like, you can't stand here. You haven't been vaccinated.
Of the places that aren't going to ask you for your pass. And it's quite the growing list.
Oh, the NovaxPass.ca.
Yeah. I saw that, yeah.
I think honestly, every business should get because a guy in New York printed out these things. It was a poster. And he went around to all businesses and asked them if they would be united in putting it in the window. And it basically said, we do not discriminate. Any race, any gender, anybody is welcome here.
What about eye color?
Color
too.
Yeah, because eventually you're going to go after that.
Don't get me wrong. I have blue eyes, and I have some friends that have brown eyes, but they're not your typical brown-eyed people. You know, they're.
Well,
and you know that some people make their brown eyes blue.
Green-eyed people are the devil.
Pardon me?
I said green-eyed people are the devil. Don't hang out with them.
I have an ex-girlfriend that has green-eyed.
Wait,
I have to say yes.
Why are the green-eyed people the devil? Because it's only 3% of the population have green eyes?
I was joking. If anything, the green-eyed people.
Well, I'm rather offended because I'm one of those 3% because I have green eyes.
Well, you would be considered like
the devil.
You
just told me I'm the
Marcel is offended. More news at 11.
Oh my God! Take a joke, Marcel. And if you
I know
I
was only teasing. I kind of like the devil idea.
No, I think it's red or green.
Yeah. There, I'm the devil. Only because I got. But yeah, only 3% of the population have green eyes.
Hey, Leonard.
Yes.
Are you still awake?
Yes.
Do you know any good jokes?
Not really. I'm a terrible joke teller. Oh, we get the soundboard up.
I actually.
Peter.
Well, we were talking about.
I learned Pete's funny. I don't know if he's a joke teller.
I know we've been through this, but I love Acapulco to death. However, I do want to bring them down. I want to cut their Achilles tendons and have them on their knees. I'm going to open a pizza shop, and it's going to be called Pizza Disappointment, and it's going to be the best fucking pizza shop you've never been to.
Pizza Disappointment.
Going to medicate the pizzas?
I mean, tomato, potato, whatever floats your boat. Sure.
Okay, I have a recipe.
that.
We should talk.
If I have my own pizza joint, I'm open to interpretation.
Well, here's a trick that I learned back in the late 70s. Don't put bud on a pizza and think that it's going to taste fucking good.
No. You can, however, sprinkle some olive oil that's infused all over your pizza.
I would just
after it's cooked, sure.
Yeah.
But don't cook your infused olive oil at 400 degrees.
No.
Well, I mean, you can if you just want.
Well, you could also drizzle your olive oil on some made already cooked cheese bread.
You can drizzle. You can actually. Here's a really easy recipe. If you want something that's kind of decadent and different, take a sauce or a small dish, small plate. Pour olive oil, your infused olive oil, into that, and balsamic vinegar. And balsamic vinegar is going to automatically float at the bottom and make a nice little black layer on the bottom. And you have your nice gold olive oil. Right. Dip your piece of bread into that, pound that back into you, and you'll have a nice little treat.
Excuse me. That's good.
I remember the first thing I baked with weed was brownies. So literally ground up the weed and tossed it right in the brownie batter.
We made a cake.
No.
We made
Do you know what the first thing I baked?
Yeah. We were wasted, but we had the shits for 3 fucking days.
The first thing that I baked was with hash, and I didn't know how much to put in.
Oh, dear.
So I ended up putting in about half an ounce of hash into a pan of brownies. And we ate a brownie, and we were just, because we were young and dumb, we were sitting there, and we ate a brownie, and it was really good. It tasted awesome. So we ate another brownie because it tasted pretty good, but we didn't think we felt anything. And the next thing we know, the entire pan of brownies was gone.
Oh, no.
Yes, we were pretty much gone for 3 days, too.
Do you remember?
We were baked.
How many of you? 2?
2 of us. It was just me and my act. It was me and my
ounce of hash.
Half an ounce of hash and 1 pan of brownies in one night.
Holy fuck.
Marcel.
They were delicious.
Can you see that?
Oh, that's pretty. Is that THCA?
No, that's full spectrum. It's called snow cone number 9, full spectrum extract.
It's a diamond?
Looks like diamonds.
I think it is diamonds.
Isn't that THCA?
It doesn't tell me.
I thought that's what diamonds were.
It's got a little yellow tinge to it.
Most diamonds would be THCA because, and most shatter and everything else is going to be THCA because it's not been decarboxylated to get to Delta 9.
I'm telling you, Marcel, they got a really good magazine now.
When is that?
Maximum. This is Maximum Meal.
Yeah, Maximum's always got a nice magazine. I don't mind Maximums.
It's their cannabis one. There's a big article or a big thing in here for Rick Simpson too, eh?
Oh, is there?
Oh, really?
He needs your help because he suffered a stroke back in 2018.
How recent is the interview?
This magazine's new.
Yeah, but how recent is the interview? When was
that
interview?
That interview that he did was at least 3 years ago now.
Yeah, it's for the Rick Simpson right there. It's for the Rick Simpson campaign.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every now every now and then there's posts going out from his official page. Yeah, he's not. I think he's okay, but he's not doing that good. So.
Yeah.
Talking about
hey, we'll have none of that on this. On it's live.
What?
We'll see that.
What?
I saw nothing.
Fucking hey, Marcel.
What?
Oh, she's smoking a cigarette.
How could you see anything when you're driving your tongue down somebody's throat? What, Darcy?
No.
You're staring. I'm waiting.
Tongues and what are we? Throats and tongues now? What the fuck are you talking about?
You'll see it on the replay. Some strange guy come in and just swallowed half her face.
Timmy must be home.
Oh my goodness! I got a pack. Jeez, what's it like being married for all those years, Marcel?
What?
Huh?
No, you're laughing tonight.
No comment, right?
No, I said I'm coming into here, so I have to give you a kiss just in case I get T-boned.
Chris,
she was going to the store today, and she comes back and she said, I better give you a kiss just in case I get T-boned or something out there and have an accident. So I gave her a kiss tonight before I come in here, just in case I get T-boned while I'm in here.
Hey, Marcel, there's an article in here that tells you how to extract hops.
Oh, really?
How to extract the lupulin acid from it, because and then use that lupulin acid as a full spectrum hop extract. And it's good for there's all kinds of stuff that's good for it. Helps show to inhibit effects of more than 60 different types of cancer in petri dishes. Make sure they get that out there.
That'll be illegal soon.
Hops help. They actually help the liver. Actually,
I'll drink.
Is there an article in there that talks about how to make the diamonds? Because I want to know how to make really big diamonds.
You go to Brink and you give them a blank check and you say, "This is."
No, I want THCA diamonds, and I want to put it in resin. I want to wear it around my neck.
Lots of pressure and lots of time.
I don't have that.
It takes like 50 million years to make diamonds, you know.
No, not real diamonds, like THCA diamonds.
What 8 months,
diamonds.
Well, why don't you just buy some and stick it in? It'd be a hell of a lot easier and cheaper than buying all the equipment to make it.
True, I just need somebody to make me a really big diamond so I can get it put in resin.
What's that machine, Marcel?
I don't know. It's awful blurry, Darcy.
Blurry.
You got your blur
can't see
thing
it.
on. Why you guys use all these filters? You don't like your backgrounds?
That's a change.
A giant what? What am I looking at?
Trimmer?
I'm looking at trimmers.
You're looking at trimmers. There's one on the right side of the fucking screen.
Wow.
Can you see the name though?
Over here
I can't see the name.
On my finger.
Giant emerges.
Centurion Pro.
Yeah, I like it.
It actually talks about all their Centurion Pros in here.
Even Pete's a big fan.
As far as machines are concerned. But I mean, for the machines, I've seen Terminator. Those robots will steal my job one day. I know it.
Those robots are going to steal my job.
Yeah.
No, there's something to
Keep
be
up the
said
good work
about,
with the trimming and they'll never steal your job.
there's something to be said about the human touch. I think there will always
do you
be
think
a
that they'll have machines with that much precision that they can trim a little bud? Has anybody ever tried to use a CNC machine or anything?
If you would have told me 20 years ago that I'd be sitting here in the kitchen talking to 4 different people on a video, radio conference, internet call about legal cannabis, I would have told you were a psychopath.
Well, I am, and I have paperwork.
So it's quite possible that 20 years from now, my job will be obsolete as a human, but my long-term goal is a cannabis bud and breakfast. It's not a trim crew.
Already doing it.
That's awesome.
I have a camp and no breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, see, actually, anybody can have a bud and breakfast now.
Now, why don't you just fucking have the breakfast?
Because I don't want to cook for somebody else. I haven't had enough time cooking for myself. Thank you. I had a bed and breakfast in Mount Forest for 5 years, and then I helped Paula in Hamilton.
You could do bed and breakfast where you're now with your high B&B thing.
Yeah, I'm doing the bed. I'm not doing the breakfast. I'm doing campsite.
Oh no! Get up in the morning and cook them some bacon and eggs
you get a
outside
campsite
on the fire,
and you get a fucking barbecue or a fire pit. That's what you get. And there's a fucking porta potty up on the hill. That's all you get. What do you want for $42?
Well,
pretty good.
If I paid you $75, would you throw in breakfast?
Well, if you were there, we'd be having breakfast anyway. So yeah, sure.
Yeah, but you'd make me fucking cook it.
Some assembly.
Yeah.
Al, there might be a way that you could even. Is there a restaurant close to you, like a small diner?
There is actually. Yeah.
So why don't you get their breakfast menu and just bump up the price, but include the breakfast menu?
And then Al Uber it.
Yeah, just get it.
Yeah. I'll Uber.
We'll see. You know what? The season's pretty much done. The porta potty goes back at the end of the month. And
we're giving you ideas for the next season.
I know. But by next season, I'll have the outdoor shower area and an outdoor bathroom as well done by April, I would say.
Do they have to bring their own tent or camper or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, but next year I might. Next year I might put the tent out and rent that. Like I literally don't want to have to clean up after anybody. They take what they bring. There's a garbage pail, by the gate, and if they want to have a shower, they can shower the same way I do with my hose outside.
Let me give Pete a shout for an LP experience.
What's that?
Let me give Peter a shout out why I love his crew from the LP experience. We can actually get our room tear down quicker because we're hang drying, because the machines are a bit of a bottleneck. They can only go so fast as well. Yep. So my room can get teared down and cleaned out a little bit quicker, give me more crops per year while it's drying. And the second thing is those wet trimming machines. The trim is kind of wet and gross and not really dried out, so we're able to make more hash using the hand trim stuff he's doing as well. So yeah, maybe it's a little bit slower, a little bit more money to pay for that nicer bud, but there's a lot of other side benefits to the business too. So it's not just about cost per gram of that trim. There's some other integral business decisions that impacts that Pete and the guys are having a crew on. Plus they're fucking awesome dudes and ladies, so
it's good to find good people like that, though. That's the thing that why I like the Centurion Pro trimmers, because it comes with a cloth bag, so it literally is drying it out as soon as it hits, and it's actually a series of bags inside it. Whereas the other trimmer that you guys use is collecting it in those stainless steel containers. I can understand why can't get away with those bags. But it's also why you don't get to use that same trim that we get with Centurion Pros.
So there, you've been told.
Yeah. No, it's the trimmers that they do the volume. Centurion Pro probably can't keep up with.
No, it's not the volume. You also got to clean the machine, right? Your downtime.
And that's a fucking nightmare. But it doesn't matter which machine you use.
Exactly. It's not just the machine. You got to stop and clean it.
I need the machine for probably 2 days of trimming. I can get that done if I get all my buckers in. But the machines, when I get here, I've got to spend a day cleaning the machine when it gets here.
THC % Ontario. Look at that fucking job.
Pardon me? You cut out.
Everybody's been cutting out a lot tonight.
Really?
Yeah, I said basically go look at Peter's hand trim 31.55% True G Ontario. You'll be fucking pretty happy regardless.
When did it come to Nova Scotia?
No comment.
So we won't get to see his hand trim products in Nova Scotia.
Well, I do.
Just not that batch.
Oh, okay.
I will say one advantage, like I'm a big fan of Centurion machines. I think they're phenomenal. They're workhorses. You can throw them in the back of a truck and drive for 3 hours and, they're great. And, for a speedy wet trim. But one advantage is like what I spent the last 2 days doing was going through bins and selecting buds that are worth hand trimming and separating that from buds that are better suited to be run through a machine and processed for extracts and use pre-rolls. And by doing that, then the trimmers on the crew, when I create those bins that are already deboned and selected of basically buds that should be hand trimmed, I'm not quite where I want to be right now as far as see what that is. I want to try and get it now. I do more select of what buds they should trim. So I'm trimming less, but topping off branches and separating that from product that can go for extracts and pre-rolls.
So you're doing the bucking.
To speed up the process. And
Pete's the bucker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bobby Bottoms, that's what they call me. I separate the tops from the bottoms.
Perfect.
The bottoms, that's what I do. I take care of the bottoms. The trimmers, they take care of the tops. No problem.
Right on. But that's all dry trim, or that's already been dried.
Yeah.
So what I do is I get the buckers just to buck off, just remove the fan leaves. I don't want any fan leaves. Just give me all the buds in the bin. I throw them all in. All of the small ones that I wouldn't trim by hand get sucked in.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Gene, I guarantee it. Any day of the week. Even
faster than the machine?
Yep. For stripping hash material off a branch.
Oh yeah, off a dried. Yeah, I could see that. It's just literally stripping it off.
Yeah.
So listen, we've come to the end of our sesh.
End of our time. Mary Jane's playing with her pussy
again.
My cat's trying to tell me it's time to go. She's
Yeah,
like, come on.
My pets are behind me waiting for dinner.
Yeah.
I might have gotten high, so I should go.
I'm actually quite baked.
Thank you guys very much for having me. It's been a treat, and a half hour turned out to be just the right amount of time.
There you go.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
You're more than welcome.
You're more than welcome to join us anytime, Peter. So you don't have a website or anything that you want to plug?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, well, when you do, you'll come back and do that.
Absolutely. That will be coming down the pipeline in the very near future.
Awesome.
Trying to sort of line that up with a couple other things. So that's why I'm holding off at the time. But absolutely, within the next month or so.
Awesome. Do we got anything coming up? I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm still harvesting. That's all I've got coming up is harvest.
Yeah. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be starting that tomorrow, I think.
I might not. I might actually be off tomorrow because it's supposed to rain.
Yeah, it's been raining like fucking crazy, and I'm fucking tired of it.
And I don't mind going out. I mean, it depends on how hard it's raining, but I have no problem going out and doing my outdoor trimming and then bringing them in and trimming. It's just that when they're really wet from that rain, it takes an extra day in the drying racks.
I have to go and get a drying rack and a dehumidifier and an oscillating fan.
Yes. Or even a window screen.
Canadian Tire, here I come.
You got window screens on your trailer?
Well, actually, yes, I do, but
pop them off and just fill a little rack to hold them.
No, they're needed. They're needed. I need my air. The air gets really stale in a tin can after a few hours when the windows are closed. A
nylon mesh, square or rectangular.
Well, you know what?
Screen
I've heard people stretching out nylons.
Once your bud starts to dry, it starts to stick at the nylon, and you'd be ripping the nylon apart.
Quick question, and then we'll take a hike. Bye, Darcy.
He doesn't even say bye. What a prick.
He never says goodbye. He just leaves.
I don't know the protocol for ending a show like this.
You just sit there until we say you can leave.
You got to wait for the song.
You have to say, okay, I'm going to do the song. We're going to end the show. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Oh. You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio.